Imagine reversing your biggest health risk in a single month without crash diets or extreme workouts. As an ER doc and men's health coach who's helped hundreds of men beat visceral fat, I know it works. And in this video, I'm going to show you an easy, truly effective strategy to melt your dangerous belly fat in just 30 days. So let's kick things off with the obvious question. What the heck is visceral fat and why is it trying to murder you from the inside? Most guys think fat is just fat. You gain a little around the waist, you blame the kids, the job, the beer, and you move on. But not all fat is the same. You've got two main types. Subcutaneous fat, that's the stuff that you can pinch and jiggle around. It's like a bad roommate, annoying, but mostly harmless. And then there's visceral fat. This is the silent assassin. It's the fat you can't see because it's wrapped around your liver and your pancreas and your intestines like bubble wrap. Only instead of protecting you, it's slowly killing you. Now, why does this matter? Because visceral fat isn't just sitting there. It's actually alive. It's alive. It acts like a toxic organ, pumping out hormones and chemicals that jack up your blood sugar, skyrocket your blood pressure, and inflame every inch of your body. It's like having a little terrorist cell living inside your belly, plotting against you 24/7. Most people think fat is just storage, like a gas tank. Well, that's wrong. Visceral fat actually behaves like an organ, an evil, backstabbing organ. Bitch. It secretes hormones like cortisol, your stress hormone, and cytokines, which are inflammation chemicals. That's why it's linked to everything from erectile dysfunction to Alzheimer's disease. It's not just sitting there, it's actively sabotaging you. And let me tell you something else that's extra crappy. It loves when you feed it sugar. You see, glucose, which can be used by your muscles, fructose, the kind in sodas, fruits, juices, energy drinks, and that innocent-looking Starbucks caramel drizzle, bypasses your muscles and heads straight for your liver. Your liver then takes its turn and turns it into, you guessed it, visceral fat. That's why drinking your sugar is one of the fastest ways to pack fat around your organs and kill yourself. And here's the worst part. You don't need to be overweight to have it. I've seen guys who looked thin on the outside but were packed with visceral fat on the inside. They call it being skinny fat. Translation, you look fine in a t-shirt, but your organs are screaming for help. That's why this isn't just about looking good shirtless at the pool. Too much visceral fat puts you on the fast track for heart disease, type 2 diabetes, strokes, Alzheimer's, you name it. Basically, if there's a top 10 ways men die list, visceral fat is behind most of them. If your doc already has you on a host of meds and you want to try to get off them, a great way to do it is by joining my free men's health community, The Tribe. There's a free course inside to get you started on your journey and a whole bunch of great dudes in there in the same place as you doing the exact same thing. If you really want to fast track things though, check out the inner circle once you're inside the community. So, now the question is, how do you know if you've got it? Because you can't peel yourself open and check. Luckily, there's a few simple ways to find out before your body gives you the not so subtle clue of surprise, we're having a heart attack. So, point number 2, how do we measure it? Here's the bad news. You can't just stand in front of a mirror, flex, and know that you've got visceral fat. This stuff hides, which is why some guys look like they're jogging here from a GQ photo shoot, but inside, they're one Big Mac away from an ER visit. So how do you know if you're at risk? Step 1, grab a tape measure. Wrap it around your waist at the belly button, not your pant line unless you're still rocking those high school jeans from 20 pounds ago. For men, over 40 inches or 102 centimeters is danger zone. For women, over 35 inches or 88 centimeters, no, I did not just calculate those. They're on the teleprompter. Step 2, waist to height ratio. This one's simple. Your waist should be less than half your height. Example, if you're 6 feet tall, your waist should be under 36 inches. If not, your organs are basically living in a fast-stuffed studio apartment with no ventilation. Step 3, the fancy methods. If you really want receipts, a CT scan or MRI will show you exactly how much fat you've got wrapped around your organs, but that's not an option for most guys. Some gyms and doctor's offices also have bioelectrical impedance scales that spit out visceral fat score. You can also buy one of these for your house. In fact, I have one. It's called the Hume Body Pod. It tells you all sorts of data that you need to know, but you don't really want to know. I'll drop the link in the description if you want to check it out. The thing is, most guys just don't check. They just don't want to know, or they just are too lazy. They just wait until they're told by their doctor, usually with words like blood pressure and cholesterol, and maybe we should talk about medication. By then, the fat's already done its damage. So, if you were motivated enough and you did actually take a quick measurement and the number scared you, good. That means that your body's giving you a wake-up call before things get really ugly. The question is, how do you actually melt this dangerous fat without wasting time? And that's where we're headed next. Point number 3, how to melt it fast. Let's get one thing straight. You can't out-crunch, out-plank, or out-kale your way to losing visceral fat. If sit-ups actually worked, every guy who's ever owned a Bowflex would look like a Marvel superhero. Visceral fat melts when you stack the right habits. Simple ones you can actually stick to for 30 days. Think of it like a tactical mission, targeted and effective and no wasted effort. So number 1, walk after your meals and aim for 8 to 10,000 steps a day on average. Yes, the research is clear. Guys who consistently walk over 8,000 steps a day live longer and cut their risk of early death way down. But here's the secret weapon most people don't talk about. Timing matters too. A short 10-minute walk after meals keeps blood sugar and insulin from spiking, which means fewer calories end up stored as belly fat. 3 meals a day, 30 minutes of walking that directly targets visceral fat. Combine that with hitting your daily step goal, and you've got the longevity benefits and fat loss benefits working together seamlessly. Number 2, protein first, especially at breakfast. Most guys start their day with cereal and bagels and oatmeal, basically dessert disguised as breakfast. That spikes insulin early and it tells your body to store fat all day. So you can flip the script by adding 30 to 40 grams of protein first thing. Eggs, Greek yogurt, protein shake, etc. It signals to your body to burn instead of store, and it keeps you from raiding the office vending machine at 10 a.m. Number 3, strength and cardio. What is the minimum effective dose that we can get away with? You don't need to live at the gym. 3 solid strength training sessions with big heavy lifts, push, pull, squat, hinge, carries, and a few zone 2 cardio sessions per week combined with daily walks moves the needle fast. Consistency beats intensity. If you want extra credit, add more, but this is your non-negotiable baseline. Think about it. For millions of years, humans moved constantly throughout the day. Anything that they wanted to get done required movement. Now, we do everything from the comfort of our computer or our telephone. So, your body should be moving most of the day, and now we're sitting most of the day. So this is nothing new. This is just going back to the way it was supposed to be. All right? Number 4, sleep like it's your job. Sleep when I'm dead is basically an early retirement plan from life. Miss just one 90-minute sleep cycle and your fat-burning hormones tank the next day. For the next 30 days, aim for 7 to 8 hours, dark room, cool temp, no glowing phone screen inches from your face at midnight. Number 5, kill liquid sugar. This one's huge. Soda, juice, energy drinks. The liver turns that sugar straight into visceral fat. Even diet soda messes with cravings and insulin. Swap it for water, black coffee, or tea. Do this alone and you will see a difference, I promise. Number 6, stress less, lose more. Chronic stress pumps out cortisol, which tells your body, store fat in the belly. That's why stressed out guys often grow guts even if they don't eat that bad. The fix: breathing drills, walks, meditation, spending time on yourself, or just shutting your phone off after 9 p.m. Basically anything that convinces your body it's not being hunted by saber-toothed tigers. That's beneficial. Number 7, hot and cold therapy. Now this is a bonus. This isn't a fundamental. This is an extra. Saunas and cold exposure aren't just for Instagram flexes. Research does show both improve insulin sensitivity and mobilize visceral fat. So the translation is you can literally sweat it out or shiver it off. No need for an $8,000 ice tub. Just end your warm shower with a cold shower for 60 seconds or hit the sauna at your gym a couple of times a week. Visceral fat is like that one guy at the party who won't leave. Loud, destructive, obnoxious, super drunk, making inappropriate gestures at everyone, and he's not very welcome. The good news? These simple habits kick him out in 30 days. Ooh, 30 days, that's a long time for a drunk guy to be in your house. I got to think of a better metaphor. Right now, you've got a choice. You can take what you've learned today and let it fade, or you can lock arms with me and a group of other men who are actually living this out. That's what my Built for Life executive course and the Tribe community are all about. If you're ready to stop guessing and start building the man you were meant to be, check the link below. And if you have ever told someone that their baby is adorable, even though they look like the south end of a northbound cow, then watch this video next. You evil bastard. Until next time, keep moving.